Alright, welcome to my reaction slash live stream of the horror show at Extreme Rules. Once again, I think I'm going to hold off on the helmet for right now because I like how my hair looks today. I know she's not wrestling tonight, but nobody I have a shirt for that's clean at least is wrestling, so we're going with Alexa because it's this awesome horror doll and I think it fits the theme. Cool. We got an interview with New Day backstage. They are putting their titles on the line tonight in a tables match. We have a special mentor for tables matches. Dudley's. Darn right. Devon. I did hear that Bubba Ray is going to be on the watch along tonight, so makes sense. Devon, who I think is still a backstage producer, is showing up here to give the New Day some advice. You just put your opponents through a table. That's his advice. Well, alright. Why is MVP still carrying around the title he never earned? Just heard about this on Twitter, and apparently it's real. The pre-show match is a completely otherwise unannounced match between Kevin Owens and Murphy. Don't call him Buddy. I said it the other day, Kevin Owens has the best moveset in WWE right now. He just went for the pop-up powerbomb, then he went for a super kick. Unfortunately, he missed on both, but he's got all the best moves. What was that move from Kevin Owens? That was like a springboard back moonsault off the top rope. I don't even... KO, baby. On the pre-show. And Stunner for the win in an otherwise pointless match. Alright, and here we go. The main show has begun. And, as you would expect, a nice horror-themed intro. I love how New Day always throws stuff at Corey. You deserve it, Corey. I really like the Black Lives Matter armbands that the New Day are wearing here. Looks like maybe it's John Lewis and Breonna Taylor. Pretty decent match so far. Lots of these near fall style things where they almost put somebody through a table but they wiggle free. But so far they have not taken Devon's advice and put somebody through a table. And there you go. Your new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Cesaro and Shinsuke. It'll be interesting to see what Cesaro does with a different tag team partner after having all those reigns with the Bar. It's kind of funny seeing Kofi crumpled up in a heap in the ground under a pile of particle board because he went through 2 tables instead of just 1. Alright, Alexa's backstage with Asuka and Kairi. They're trying to hype up Nikki here with some positive affirmation statements. This is really cute. By the way, I really like Nikki's red outfit here. This is really nice. Kairi has to ruin it all by saying, even if you lose, we'll still be your friends. I've mentioned I like Bayley as a heel. Here's why. She is taunting all the NXT people with her belt by basically humping the plexiglass in front of them. It's a good match so far. Good little story here. The babyface Nikki coming out strong. She had a swinging neck breaker and a whole bunch of offense. But now the veteran Bayley is able to weather the storm, and she's starting to really dominate. I like Sasha with all 3 belts on the outside. That's pretty good. Ugh. Bayley wins by shenanigans. She used Sasha's boss knuckles to punch Nikki and when the ref's back was turned and get the win. She retains, but I guess the silver lining you could say is that Nikki looked really strong in defeat, so it doesn't, ruin her. Interesting, we have a promo here from Bray, and he seems to be dressed as Dracula in the Firefly Funhouse wearing a Fiend shirt. The most horrifying, disgusting footage known to man is the karaoke match from last week. And he blames Ramblin' Rabbit for it. That's good. I like that. So MVP missed Money in the Bank because of a kayfabe injury. Now, I'm hoping it's kayfabe, but he is apparently injured again. And he couldn't pass a pre-match physical. And now we have MVP claiming that he wins by forfeit, and therefore he gets the belt. Really? So we're going with the forfeit angle. This is dumb. It's really dumb, and I don't like it at all. Alright, here we go. The eye for an eye match. Apparently we're going to get to see some CGI. Ray doesn't get an entrance because he comes out of the crowd and attacks Seth. By the way, his outfit matches my hair. It's bright green. I mean, it's an okay match so far for what it is. There's lots of weapons, lots of cool moves, but I don't feel the hatred. I just don't feel like these two really hate each other. They should be brawling if they hate each other, not doing setup moves. Also, frankly, everyone just wants to see the ending. We just want to see this eye come out. So why are we turning this into like a 30-minute Iron Man match? Like, just get to some eye gouging already. So what exactly is the job of the ref here? Is it literally just to determine when an eyeball has left the socket? Because, like, Ray just used part of a kendo stick to gouge Seth's eye, but I guess because it didn't come out, he didn't win the match. Ouch, two kinds of gross there. Ray was pushing Seth's eye into the corner of the steps, and looks like he got pretty far. But then he received a kick to the nuts for it. Ouch. Joe just said it's out, and they rang the bell. And now Seth is fake puking everywhere. Ugh. I mean, it's fake, but still. So I guess he pushed Ray's eyes out? We haven't seen anything. He's just holding his hand over his eye. They're telling him to put pressure on it. I don't know, man. I was hoping for CGI. I was hoping for special effects, and we didn't get any of them. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is dumb. This is really dumb, and I don't like it. Oh, and of course now the NXT people, I guess, are going to revolt against Seth. And he's, like, looking around like... Alright, we got Asuka versus Sasha. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of been spacing out during this match a lot. Given the people involved, I'm sure it's been a fantastic match. But something about these two or this story just... it's not clicking for me. It's not connecting for some reason. Good little sequence of flippy pinfalls there. That was pretty good. I like that. We had a distraction and a visual submission where Asuka had Sasha tapping, but because of the referee distraction, this is so dumb. Asuka went to hit the green mist, but Bayley ducked. She hit the ref. And Asuka, one shot to the back, not the head, with a belt, gets knocked down long enough for Bayley to take the shirt off the ref, assume the ref's duties, drag Sasha over, and count a slow, not fast, pin. That buries Asuka. That makes Asuka look terrible. Not that she lost, because it was shenanigans, but how long she was out before she got pinned. Remember, Rey Mysterio had to go to a local medical facility, not a hospital. Alright, so that's Dolph's big stipulation, that basically it's no DQ for him, he can do whatever he wants. But Drew can't. And if Drew is disqualified in any way, Dolph gets the belt. I guess this is the only way to make Dolph seem like a credible threat, but spoiler alert, I'll tell you right now, he still ain't winning the damn belt. By the way, I'd just like to point out that the WWE Championship, or a Women's Championship, should be the main event. I get it, the swamp match is, the cinematic match of the night, but it shouldn't be the end. Unless it has a really great ending. We'll see. Told ya, Claymore, he wins. Still your WWE champion, Drew McIntyre. And here we go. The swamp match. So it looks like we're going to start out with Bray sitting in a rocking chair on possibly the porch of a house, and Braun just pulled up in a truck. Braun says, "I'm home." The screen goes black, and Bray disappeared. Braun just smashed the chair against the sign that says, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." And now he's gonna wander into the swamp, I guess? Braun's getting attacked by random people, and it's cutting back to Dracula Bray Wyatt, who's in black and white, by the way, and is cheering him like a cheerleader with pom-poms. He just got hit in the back with a shovel by himself, dressed in his old black sheep outfit, and now he got knocked out by himself. Braun wakes up chained to a chair in a creepy room, and here comes Bray? So Braun says that he hates everything that Bray made him do, and Bray's response is, "You can't hurt me, I'm already dead." I do like that Bray is embracing his old character here. Just everything, his mannerisms, the way he's standing, the way he's talking. It's clearly not the Eater of Worlds character, nor the Fiend, or the Firefly Funhouse guy, or any of that. Unfortunately, that also means that this promo where he's yelling at Braun doesn't make any sense. But to be fair, it makes about as much sense as anything from the Bray Wyatt days. Alright, so we have a snake, and that's weird enough. But is that the Sister Abigail character that was going to take on Finn Balor a little while back? Where they put the net over Bray's face and they altered his voice to sound like a woman? Because that was really bad. And I don't know why they would ever reference that. And now we are outside by a fire for some reason, and Braun is once again beating up random henchmen. He broke a shovel, then used the metal end to whack a minion in the face, then kicked him into the fire, and the guy went running off on fire. A female voice? It is! Oh my god, it's Alexa. Oh my god. There was, I think Adam Blampier, back when he was on What Culture, did a how Adam would book Sister Abigail, and he said Alexa Bliss should be Sister Abigail. And granted, she's not being Sister Abigail here, but they are using her in this match because of her relationship with Braun. At least they're kind of team up, mixed match challenge, Team Little Big, all that sort of stuff. Okay, I can see bringing her in. That's really interesting. Okay, I'm not quite sure where that boat came from, or why it magically went off into the swamp, or why it's magically coming back. And now they're legitimately fighting in the swamp water. Wouldn't be Eater of Worlds Bray Wyatt without some creepy children. And with one final boot through a fence off a dock, Braun puts Bray in the water and Bray does not come up. So there you go. I guess it's over because there's the watermark. And that's your ending. You know, Slammiversary was yesterday for Impact, and everybody's raving about the fact that they really want to watch Impact on Tuesday now. I do not want to watch WWE after seeing that pay-per-view. I don't know what's happened to Bray. I don't understand. Is he gone? Is just that version gone? I don't know what to tell you. It's probably my least favorite cinematic match so far. The women's division is just all the belts are on two people, and as good as they are, just everybody else in that division looks like crap now. The eye for an eye match was a huge disappointment. The Dolph Ziggler stipulation, I guess, added some mild intrigue, but we all knew where that was going. My first thought is that was a really bad pay-per-view. There was bad ending after bad ending for pretty much the entire pay-per-view. It's not the performer's fault. It's booking's fault, aka Vince. Anyway, that was a pay-per-view and some pro wrestling, I guess. I will see you tomorrow for Raw. Alright, so WWE certainly fooled me, okay? There's a combination of things. Number one, I was having network issues kind of all throughout that pay-per-view. My internet isn't the best down here in the basement. And also, with the kind of low light I'm sitting in, it looked like the screen went black twice while that watermark was there, and having Braun already said, like, it's over or whatever, I thought the pay-per-view was over. It turns out those weren't black screens, and in fact, it was just dark shots of the swamp. And there's actually another about minute and 20 seconds that I completely missed. Basically what happens at the end of the swamp fight is Braun's actually pulled into the swamp by Bray as well. We see Bray attempt to get out, but fail, and so seemingly both of them drown. There's a few moments of silence, and then the water starts to bubble and turn red, and the Fiend emerges, laughing the whole time. So I guess what I have to say about this is that I like that ending better. It leaves a lot of questions. I think this entire match, if you can even call it that, much like the Firefly Funhouse match, which was an homage to John Cena's career, this was an homage to the Wyatt family and all of the lore that came with that, mixing it in with the lore of The Fiend. Somebody pointed out the snake represented the brief moment where Randy Orton was in the group. The fire may have represented when the house was burned down. Obviously, all the Sister Abigail stuff. It looked like when Bray Wyatt was dressing up as Sister Abigail, and it also played on the fact that Braun may have been in love with a Sister Abigail character, and maybe that was Alexa. That's all good. I like that. And I think by having them both drowned, it's not Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman drowning. I think they can play off that it is the Wyatt family black sheep version of Braun Strowman, because he appeared in this match, and it is the Hawaiian shirt wearing, fedora wearing cult leader Bray Wyatt. He also died in this match and was drowned. And all that's left is the Universal Champion Braun Strowman and The Fiend. But that's for the fantasy book tomorrow. So here's the thing. I still stand by what I said about the pay-per-view. I still don't like it. And I still think that all the wonky finishes really took away from the match quality. Especially like the Sasha and Bayley stuff. Like, I think those feuds have been continued when pay-per-views are there to settle a feud. Anyway, again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I unfortunately didn't enjoy it too much, but trying to get this channel up and running, so like, share, and subscribe if you did enjoy my reactions, and I'll see you tonight for Raw.